Hello, everybody. This is Zachary Powers, the Power Hour creator, and welcome to another big, huge video. This video is all about more brand new information of the Power Hour X video game console. So, first off, I want to say that at the very, very end of this big video, I want to show you all something that you all have to see. So let's start off with phase 1. So the first phase is, does it have 4K? Well, the answer to that is that, well, for the Nintendo Switch 2, that is 120 frames per second as of 4K. For the Power Hour X video game console, it is not just 4K. It is 10K, which means it's a lot bigger, a lot better, and a lot more smoother. More than the Nintendo Switch 2. Which is quite surprisingly that I've never knew about, but I do know now, as of this big video, as of today. And yeah, it's 10K, and as of the frames per second on this Power Hour X video game console, the Power Hour X video game console is about 1,000 frames per second. That's pretty fast if you ask me. Pretty crazy, am I right? Alrighty, let's start. Now that was phase 1. Alright, phase 2. As of phase 2, this question is, does it have air ventilation? Well, the answer to that is that all video game consoles need air to breathe and live in order to play video games, right? Well, yes, it's really, really true. For the Nintendo Switch 2, there's air ventilation, so that way that video game console doesn't heat up and it doesn't actually overheat and stuff. We need air ventilation to keep the air flowing in the Power Hour X video game console, so that way it does not overheat. We want the air ventilation because of that question, and because of the Power Hour X video game console. And air ventilation is really, really important, so I'm going to be using air ventilation for the Power Hour X video game console. Now, let's go to phase 3. Phase 3 is, does it have any other accessories that go with it, like gamepads or something like that? Well, the answer to that question is yes. It does have other accessories, like the Power Hour X headphones that go with it, and if you put them on, you can put them on, chat with your friends on the Power Hour X video game console. And other accessories that go with the Power Hour X video game console is that the Power Hour X video game console has a Power Hour X gamepad. It is like the Wii U gamepad, but a whole lot more bigger and a whole lot more better. Rumors have been going around that the Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons going like this, with two Joy-Cons going like that. It's more like the Wii U, right? Both goes like, right. So, the Power Hour X video game console gamepad can play on there. There's these buttons you have to press, left, right, north, south buttons, the arrows and stuff, the arrow keys, the left on the log sticks, A, B, X, Y buttons, like a jump with, spin with, or do special attacks with those buttons. So, the Power Hour X video game console has a few accessories that go with it. So, and it's a whole lot more better than the actual Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, now let's go with Phase 4. Phase 4 of the Power Hour X video game console is, do the Power Hour X video game console accessories need to be charged with certain cables? Well, the answer to that question is that the Power Hour X video game console Pro controller is going to be coming out with the Power Hour X video game console. And are they wireless, or do they need to be like charged? Well, some of them can be charged into the charging port in your Power Hour X video game console, or some of them are wireless, where you just play non-stop, and if they run out of batteries, can just put Power Hour batteries in there that charge up your Power Hour X video game Pro controllers with your Power Hour X video game console, and I'm really excited for that. Alright, there are a few more phases left. Alright, now phase 5. Phase 5 asks the question, how fast is a Power Hour X video game console? Really good question. So, the Power Hour X video game console, I've said this enough times, the Power Hour X video game console goes up to 45.3 teraflops processing power. That means that is way more faster than the Nintendo Switch 2. It's way more faster than the Xbox Series X, way more faster than the PlayStation 5, and a lot more bigger, bolder, and better, more than all of the video game consoles combined worldwide. Even Nintendo Switch 2 news has been announced today as of everything about the Nintendo Switch 2 that we need to know, but it doesn't beat the fact that the Power Hour X video game console is a king of all video game consoles. So, and it's 45.3 teraflops processing power. It's really fast, as you can see. Alright, now phase 6. Phase 6 asks the question, can the Power Hour X video game console be repaired if any damage has been done to the Power Hour X video game console? Can it be repaired, or can it be replaced with something? Well, that's a really good question. So for the Power Hour X video game console, like let's say the motherboard is damaged on the Power Hour X video game console, it costs $50 to repair it, which is actually not that bad if you go deeper into this situation in that price. Or let's say the Power Hour X video game console Pro controller gets damaged, or the cord somehow gets damaged. That cost of repairing that thing is about $10, which is pretty cheap. And I don't want to go too overboard on the money because I don't want to be greedy, and being greedy is not good, so I don't want to do that. And the Power Hour X video game console gamepad, if that gets damaged, any damage done on that thing, the cost of repair is about $10, the same as the Power Hour X video game console Pro controller. So, if any other damage is done to the Power Hour X video game console, you need to pay money, or you can send it back, or if any damage is done. And now, the final phase. Phase 7. For the final phase, phase 7. Now, the final phase is the question: when will the Power Hour X video game console be released, and what is the price of the Power Hour X video game console? And the price of the video game console Power Hour X itself is about $30. And it's a really good question, so it's about $30 and stuff. Yeah, the price is not that bad. Again, I don't want to be too greedy. I don't want to go too overboard on the price, like with Nintendo. With the Donkey Kong Bonanza game, $80. Mario Kart World game, $90. Why would Nintendo do such a thing? So, I'm still gonna get those games though. Yeah, $30 is the price for the Power Hour X video game console. And when it will be releasing? Good question. So, it's going to be announced in the trailer on the Power Hour X channel, which I'm really excited to be releasing in a few weeks. It's going to take me a minute to make the Power Hour X channel, and more news and more new information on the Power Hour X video game console. It's going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be announced in the trailer. Or if the Power Hour X channel does not happen, it's okay, because I can do the launch trailer, teaser trailer on my King of All YouTubers channel. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with this channel here because I don't want to make too many channels. So Power Hour X channel is canceled. Sorry guys, sorry for the inconvenience. I don't want to have too many channels. So, that's all it takes. So, again, release date is going to be announced in the Power Hour X launch reveal trailer, and the title of the first big launch game, which I know is Power Hour Craft, and more new information on it of that is going to be coming in a couple of days. Are you all excited? And that's it for this big video here. It's a lot of information on this Power Hour X video game console. That's all you need to know for now. Thank you all for watching this big video on the Power Hour X video game console and what it's like to have one, and all of it you need to know.